Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Huntley finds his man. It's John Mechie. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Huntley to throw. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, here's Huntley.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Huntley. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
First down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now he's loose. Down. Hard running at the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete.
Holding offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Third down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They go play action with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Swift. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
and that one ended up going backwards.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Huntley working from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Huntley. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Huntley looks to throw. And that will complete to Hodgins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Huntley. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco smash.
Out of the gun, Huntley. Right side complete to Mechie. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Huntley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready.
To throw, Huntley. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to